to PennDOT?
Yep,
I'm gonna see if I can just take him straight.
20-year-old Michaela Ensminger never knew she had epilepsy until just a few months ago. On November 18th, Ensminger decided to drive home for the weekend. When she woke up that morning, she did not feel well and struggled to get out of bed. As she was leaving, she had the sudden urge to run back and get her insurance card off of her dresser that she has never kept on her since she started college 3 years ago.
And for some reason, I just thought to myself, like, I'm going home for a week. I should probably just grab my insurance card, even though I've never done that before. And I grabbed it and I put it in the back of my phone case, and then I had it with me on the way home.
Ensminger only got 30 miles down the road before she started to realize that something was seriously wrong. As she was approaching her exit, she thought she was going to get sick. Just as she was getting off, everything went black. Ensminger had a grand mal seizure. These seizures caused a loss of consciousness and violent muscle contractions, which caused her to total her car. A witness to the accident called 911, and Ensminger was rushed to the hospital. The EMT on the ambulance found her insurance card on the back of her phone case to identify who she was. When she got to the hospital, the first thing she did when she regained consciousness was call her dad.
I'll be honest with you, I was scared, I was worried, especially whenever she said, Daddy, help me, and she didn't know where she was.
If you know someone like Michaela who suffers from epilepsy, if you're around while they have a seizure, you just have to follow a few tips. First of all, if they're on an elevated surface, get them down to the lowest surface possible, like the floor. When they get down to the floor, make sure you get them on their side so they cannot choke. Whenever they're down and they're having their seizure, make sure you do not hold them down and restrict their muscles while they're having a seizure. Let it run its course and then help whenever they're finished. Now, a few months after the accident, Ensminger relies on her daily medication to combat her epilepsy. Ensminger learned that she has had epilepsy since birth, although she has never experienced a seizure like this one.
Day to day, I just don't really take things for granted so much. Like, I realized that life is, like, special and it's not terribly hard to take it away. And
because of Ensminger's unpredictable seizures, she must go without a seizure for 6 months before getting back behind the wheel. Until then, she remains a passenger.
Every time Michaela goes back to school, I'm nervous, and I'm really nervous. In a couple of weeks, she'll be getting her license back, and I'll be nervous, even more nervous with that. But you just learn to live with it.
It is so easy to assume that nothing bad will happen to you, but take it from Ensminger that nothing in life should be taken for granted, because who knows when your last day will be. Reporting in State College, I'm Mandy Bell.
Have a good week. We'll see you.